on the floor of this house that my perception of the current government is that it does not care about its citizens. I have actually asked myself, if I was to find myself stranded in the south of Lebanon and the war broke out, I doubt Musalia, even the fact that he's my brother from the region, would come for Sifuna. I know for a fact he would not come for me. So Kenyans should know that they are on their own. And I have multiple examples to give. Otsosi has given you a few. There was just a recent incident where some Kenyans were abducted in Tanzania. And our government...
Senator Tabitha Keroche, take a seat.
And this government took their sweet time, Honorable Speaker, to even just reach out to the counterparts in Tanzania to find out where these Kenyans were. And even after the horrific stories that we were told by Boniface Mwangi and his colleagues, we have never gotten even a protest note from the government of Kenya to the government of Tanzania about the mistreatment of the people of Kenya in those regions. So I feel terrible, Honorable Speaker, that Kenyans are on their own. But I want to encourage them that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Because as I have said, I believe in a government. We need to form a government that puts the individual well-being first. And this government is not that government. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. Honorable Speaker, on the unpaid medical bills, we were here last week with people telling us here how SHA is working. Where are these unpaid medical bills are coming from? Where are they coming from if SHA is working? These bills should have been paid by SHA. You are detaining mothers because of unpaid bills. Where are those unpaid bills coming from? Speaker, when I said here, the president repeated what I said here just this week, that if anybody goes to hospital and they are asked to pay money, they should call the police. Because according to him, medical care is free in this country. That is according to government. And I remember the speaker challenging me. In fact, Honorable Speaker, with great respect, I feel like the chair owes me an apology.
Sifuna, abandon that line of argument.
You don't even know what I'm going to say, Honorable Speaker, because when Omtata read out the provision of the law that I was being harangued about.
No, that was not a provision of the law.
It was in the law.
No. Honorable Sifuna, let's not go there.
Speaker, I hope you're pausing my time for all these engagements that we're having with the chair.
You're fully utilizing your time. Please do it well. Proceed, Honorable Sifuna.
But what I'm saying is,
Senator,
what I am saying is, just like the sun, Honorable Speaker, the truth cannot be hidden. It cannot be hidden. If this thing is working, you will not see statements such as this making their way to the floor. You will not see them. And the president should now stop telling Kenyans to call the police. I want to tell Kenyans to start calling the president. Just like our numbers were circulated, we need to circulate his number. Because if you go to hospital and you are not able to pay those bills, call State House. Call the president himself to come and sort out that issue.
30 seconds, you conclude your thoughts.
Finally, Honorable Speaker, on this issue of management of health facilities, I was shocked last week to learn that the Nairobi County government has transferred the accounts for health facilities here from KCB, a bank that everybody knows has a big reputation and a solid history, to some small bank called Sidian Bank, Honorable Speaker. If you look at the money that we made from hospitals, if you look at the Auditor General's report on receipt of revenue for Nairobi, in the last financial year, we collected 1.3 billion shillings. The total deposits for Sidian Bank last year is 50 billion Kenya shillings, Honorable Speaker. I'm telling you. And the entire...
Conclude, Honorable Senator. Conclude.
Thank you, Speaker. If you look at the budget of Nairobi, vis-a-vis the capitation of Sidian Bank, we ourselves as a county, if we were a bank, we would be bigger than Sidian Bank. I have written to the governor to explain to me the rationale. He is quiet up to today, Honorable Speaker. I am going to give him some more time. If we don't get an explanation as the people of Nairobi, why you would leave a tier 1 bank and send our facilities to bank in a tier 3 bank that has no history or reputation at all, Honorable Speaker, it doesn't make any sense to me. So we will be dragging him here to explain to us and the Senate why that decision makes sense. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
The Senator for Kiambu, Senator Thangwa, on the state of Kenyans living in Middle East, particularly Saudi Arabia. Mr. Speaker, as you are aware, we have had numerous statements on this matter in this House and even in the National Assembly for some time now. I remember when I served in the National Assembly, we had so many statements on the issue of Kenyans living and working in the Middle East. And now, Mr. Speaker, despite the CS having been to this house so many times and having given us assurance, there seems to be a continuation of this problem, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, at this point in time when the government is seeking to get many people, many Kenyans employed abroad, I think this is a matter that has to be handled with finality, Mr. Speaker, because we cannot watch as our citizens are being maimed, tortured, killed, and even made to stay on the streets, Mr. Speaker. This should not continue. A serious country like Kenya cannot allow its citizens to stay on the streets, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I witnessed this problem myself a few months back when I traveled to, I was going to Europe via Cherargei Airport in UAE. And I saw so many young people, particularly women, from Eastern Africa countries, from Kenya, from Uganda, from Congo, sleeping on the floor in the airports. So many of them, Mr. Speaker, some with children, others badly dressed. It is not a good show. And this country, if we are serious about our foreign policy, Mr. Speaker, this is a problem that must be addressed. The problem we are having is that there are recruitment agencies who move to our villages, recruiting our youth to go to Saudi Arabia. And these recruitment agencies are crooks, Mr. Speaker. We have talked many times that the government should rein on this unscrupulous recruitment agency, but nothing seems to be done, Mr. Speaker. And we are told, Mr. Speaker, that these recruitment agencies are actually owned by people in government. That is why they cannot rein on them, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, wherever you go in the Middle East, you meet Kenyans suffering, they have no food to eat, and we have a government. Mr. Speaker, even as we talk about taking our youth abroad, the first thing that this government should do is to deal with the problem of Kenyans who go to Middle East. Before they even say they are taking people to Germany, they are taking people to Australia or wherever, the problem of Middle East has to be dealt with. In my county alone, Mr. Speaker, for the last 2 years, I have lost 30 youth in Middle East, Mr. Speaker. And I've raised this concern. The Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Relations happens to come from my county. And even in his own county, he's not bothered about the plight of our students or our children who go to Middle East. Mr. Speaker, as I'm talking now, Senator for Nandi is laughing at me. Mr. Speaker, I want to ask Senator for Nandi to go and tell his boss to deal with this problem instead of talking about who will be the deputy president, who will not be the deputy president. As in ODM, the issue of deputy president is not an issue. Our issue is implementation of the 10-point agenda that we signed with them. And one of them is the issue of youth employment.
Order. Senator for Nairobi City County, order. You shall not speak due to public demand. Senator Karungo. Senator Karungo, Thangwa.
The next one.
Well, there's been a number of statements beyond Senator Karungo's statement. The mere fact that he sought for a statement does not mean he cannot contribute or comment on the other statements. Yeah. Unless, Senator,
Mr. Speaker,
you pressed your button by mistake?
Two more than myself.
All right, thank you.
Ready. Thank you.
Senator S.C. Okinyuri.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to comment on the statement by the Tharaka Nithi Senator on detaining women who are giving birth children in hospitals, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the children who are being detained in hospital